Hi everybody, this is Diana in LA and Cary in the UK, and we're here to talk about this week's stars. Welcome to our weekly reading where we explore all things astrological. From our two different points of view in two different locations in the world, we bring to you a unique astrological perspective on what is happening right now across the globe. So here we go. Well, Saturn still squares Uranus, as it will all year long. So what we've been talking about over these many months is continuing. But meanwhile, other things are happening as well. Like we're having a new moon today, Sunday. And so it's a new start. Whenever the moon is new, we get a whole new beginning. It's a time to let go. It's a time to move forward. It's a time to release the past. It's a time to hold and feel. What is your next step spiritually? We're talking about Sun and Moon conjunct at 16 degrees Leo. That Sabian symbol degree at 17, actually, because you always round up, is the volunteer. And it's the idea of what can we share? What can we give with no strings attached? What can we offer to our world, our community, our lives, our neighborhood? What can we bring to it? The actual Sabian symbol wording is the concept of a group of people volunteering to sing in a choir, right? So it's group endeavor to work together for a higher good. So that's part of what's happening this Sunday. Cary, what are you seeing on your side of the world?
Hi everybody, hope you had a good week. We've got a very important week coming up this week. You know, as Diana was saying, that we've got the new moon at the beginning of the week in Leo, which is very important. What is also equally important is what happens on Monday, because the moon is conjuncting Mars. Now, Diana was saying that we've got this square of Uranus to Saturn for the whole of the year. So you've got that flavour, and as we say every week, it's about the challenging of our structures in the world. And what is taking place on Monday in the United Nations is a report is about to be released. It's a 40-page report by the UN Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change. And it's going to look at what is happening at the moment and how it's affecting mankind, or how it could affect mankind. This report is going to be used at a meeting which is going to take place in November of this year, which again, astrologically, is very important because we've got this Saturn square Uranus with us for the rest of the year. And one of the things it's going to focus on is the knock-on effect of climate change which we are actually experiencing now. The last time a report like this was written was in 2013. So it's by no coincidence that it's happening at this time. So on Monday, look out for that report, because it's going to be very interesting.
And I would add to that, on that day of Monday, we've got Mercury opposed Jupiter. It's information people don't really want to hear necessarily, and it's a lot of information, Jupiter, right? Mercury, information, Jupiter, a lot. And it is going to be world-changing, these informations that are coming forward. Meanwhile, Moon and Mars are conjunct on that day too, and in Virgo. And then on Wednesday, Mercury goes into Virgo, its own sign. So it's going to be really moving, more information coming through. Your life will feel like you can think straight again. The whole world can be thinking straight again. There's an action of mental activity. That's Mercury in Virgo. That happens on Wednesday. So there's a lot of things changing in the world as more information is coming forward. You can already see it happening everywhere on every subject. And also all of these big structural things that we're talking about, because this aspect of Saturn square Uranus goes all the way through the end of the year till December.
What also is happening on Wednesday, a very important aspect, Mars starts to trine Uranus. And that has huge implications. It's a very, very good aspect, because what that does, it alleviates the square of Saturn to Uranus. So if you're a Capricorn and you're born around about January the 5th, you're going to really feel this. In fact, if you're an earth sign, this is the week for the earth signs, because it's going to feel really good. And if your sun isn't in earth and you have planets in earth, look at the degrees. So if you've got a planet between 9 and 14 degrees in earth, you're going to feel this quite strongly, because Mars trining Uranus is a lovely aspect. And if you're a Capricorn and your sun is near that degree, that will create a grand trine between Mars, your sun, and Uranus. So this is a really exciting week for people who have planets in that particular degree. In addition, you've got on Wednesday, you've got the moon conjunct Venus, which is lovely, which trines Pluto, which is lovely. So if you are an earth sign, born around the 13th of your month, again, you're going to have a lovely week. So this is a really nice week for all the earth signs, more than any other sign this week. Not necessarily on your sun, but it can be any planet you have in earth.
Another trend that's happening this week is Venus is opposing Neptune. And that's a powerful aspect as well. And I would add to the mix of all of these things that are happening that there is a delusional aspect to it. Even though we're getting this flood of information and things are starting to come out and be revealed more and more, things that happened long ago, things that are happening now, things that are going to be happening, you can feel these trends are moving through. Venus is opposed Neptune, which is, in a way, it's like people don't believe it. People are in denial about things a little bit in various ways about different subjects, and, you know, on all sides of the matter, right? Whether it be whether to wear a mask or take the vaccine or global warming, you know, who's the president in America, etc. These subjects, it's really up right now, and in a way it's like mass delusion is happening. And so I wonder how that's going to play out during this week.
The trine of Mars to Uranus is going to have a very nice effect on the UK as a whole. Because in the UK chart, the Sun is 11 degrees Capricorn, Mars is 10 degrees Taurus, and Mars is going to be creating a grand trine between Mars and the Sun of the UK. Now, at the same time, Uranus is on top of the UK's Mars, which can be quite troublesome. So, for example, you've got the Saturn square Uranus. Uranus is conjunct the UK's Mars. So, our structures are being challenged. We feel really good because we're out of lockdown. Restrictions are really much looser than we thought they would be. And people feel good. But undercurrents are there. What is different? Things are changing. So you go into the supermarkets and there's not as much produce as there was before. Now this is to do with Europe, this is to do with lots of different things. But this is a knock-on effect of the Saturn square Uranus, because it's affecting our delivery lines, it's affecting transport, logistics, it's affecting everything. But in the UK, we're feeling good about things. And this week, we'll feel even better because we've got this grand trine with the UK's Mars and Sun. So that's very nice.
The other thing, and finally, is we're ending the week with a nice, lovely T-square with the Moon and Uranus and Saturn. And so more more tension as the week unfolds, more reaction to it. The moon is at 11 degrees Scorpio, opposing Uranus at 14 degrees Taurus, with Saturn at 9 of Aquarius. So those signs also will be feeling the crunch of how that might be impacting, and that's a good word, your life right now. So, it's going to be an interesting week in general, I would say. And overall, even though we're sort of used to this Saturn square Uranus energy all year long, it's part of the wallpaper of everyone's life these days. And so use that energy to build things with. As things come apart, rebuild. This is a good idea for you to carry with you this week, and that volunteering attitude of how can I help? How can I be of service? So we hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time with another report from our ASTRO UKLA, which you can find on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be always on top of our Sunday Astrocast and get on the day that we deliver it. We'll see you next time, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Have a lovely week.